What happens when a beloved Spider-Man voice actor becomes the internet's latest punching bag? Well, Shameik Moore, the voice behind Miles Morales in the Spider-Verse franchise, is currently in the middle of some messy internet drama. And honestly, it's a little awkward and a bit wild. If you're wondering who Shameik Moore is, let's catch you up real quick. He's the talented actor who brought the animated Miles Morales to life in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in 2018 and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in 2023. Both movies smashed box office records, won awards, and cemented Miles as one of the most relatable and beloved Spider-Men of all time. But lately, Shameik hasn't been making headlines for his voice acting chops. Instead, it's his Twitter activity and the internet's fiery response that have people talking. You know, there's so many people online saying that he's going to get canceled and that they should recast him in the upcoming Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse movie. This one tweet shows that Shameik Moore is going to ruin Miles Morales' reputation. But some of them worried about the movie getting canceled because he's a weirdo, and the talk about replacing Shameik Moore is ridiculous. It all began on November 29th, 2024. Coincidentally, this was the same day that Hailee Steinfeld, Shameik's Spider-Verse co-star and the voice of Gwen Stacy, announced her engagement to NFL quarterback Josh Allen. While fans celebrated Hailee's big news, Shameik dropped a tweet that raised more than a few eyebrows. He wrote, "There's still more people to meet, more opportunities to come, and more chances to try. Live, learn, apply." Now, on its own, this might sound like your typical life advice or motivational mantra, but fans were quick to connect the dots, especially since Shameik has openly gushed about Hailee in past interviews, even hinting at having a crush on her. The timing couldn't have been worse, or better depending on how much you love internet chaos. Fans speculated that this cryptic message was a subtle reaction to Hailee's engagement, and that's when things spiraled. Here's where the internet really dug in. Fans pointed out that every live-action Spider-Man has dated their on-screen love interest in real life. Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane Watson dated while filming the original Spider-Man trilogy. Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone as the voice actor of Gwen Stacy were a fan-favorite couple during the Amazing Spider-Man series. Tom Holland and Zendaya, MJ, are the reigning Spider-Man power couple, blending superhero charm with off-screen chemistry. But Shameik? He's officially the first Spider-Man to fumble the bag, as fans jokingly called it. Instead of dating his Gwen Stacy, he's watching her celebrate an engagement to someone else. Once the tweet went viral, the memes came rolling in. Fans cracked jokes, calling Shameik the Spider-Man who couldn't swing into Gwen's heart. Shameik Moore just turned Miles Morales into the most relatable Spider-Man, unlucky in love and awkward online. Others weren't laughing. Some fans genuinely felt bad for Shameik, saying that his cryptic tweets seemed more like heartbreak than attention-seeking. But not everyone bought into the narrative. As the memes piled up, Shameik decided to address the drama at Fan Expo San Francisco 2024. He clarified that his tweet had nothing to do with Hailee's engagement and that the timing was purely coincidental. "The internet's been killing me," he admitted. However, instead of calming the storm, this statement only fueled more speculation. Was it really just bad timing? Or was this a clumsy attempt to save face? To make matters worse, Shameik deleted his original tweet shortly after, which many saw as a move of guilt or regret. Deleting the tweet didn't erase it from the internet, though. It only made it more memorable. Now you see, Hailee Steinfeld wasn't the only girl Shameik Moore seemed interested in. Enter Laura Harrier. If you're thinking, wait, isn't she engaged? Bingo. That's where the story takes an even wilder turn. It all started with a TikTok video. Shameik Moore shared a clip featuring himself and Laura Harrier, captioned, "Music coming soon." On the surface, it looked like a harmless promotion, but fans quickly noticed something off. Harrier is engaged, and the video's timing and tone sparked rumors that the two were romantically involved. The internet didn't hold back, labeling Moore everything from Spider-Man with no riz to the walking definition of cringe. At first, it seemed like the drama might fizzle out. After all, Harrier could clear the air, right? And she absolutely did. In a rare move, Harrier took to TikTok herself, breaking her usual silence to address the rumors. Her tone, annoyed, frustrated, done. She revealed that the video Moore posted was from a party years ago and that it was shared without her consent. "I'm literally engaged," she emphasized, clearly irritated. Then came the bombshell. Harrier had personally reached out to Moore, asking him to take the video down. But instead of removing the post, Moore left it up. Harrier didn't mince words about her feelings on the situation. In her TikTok rant, she doubled down on her frustration, calling out Moore for disrespecting her relationship and using her image for attention. That should have been the end of it, right? Harrier made her stance clear, and most people would have quietly stepped back. But not Moore. His decision to keep the video up despite her public and private requests only added fuel to the fire. Fans were quick to call out the boundary-crossing behavior, with some questioning if Moore's actions were attention-seeking or just tone-deaf. The backlash was swift and brutal. Calls for Shameik Moore to be replaced in the Spider-Verse franchise began gaining traction. Fans started rallying behind Malik Johnson, a viral TikTok personality known for his eerily spot-on impression of Miles Morales. Hashtags like "Chauncey, not my Spider-Man" and "Mashin PC Miles" flooded Twitter, with some even joking about a multiverse plot twist where Johnson takes over as the new voice of Miles. But it wasn't just a joke. The momentum of these campaigns showed just how much Moore's recent actions had tarnished his image. Despite the backlash, Moore attempted damage control. In a video response, he apologized, calling the situation a misunderstanding, and explaining that the video with Harrier was simply a promotional teaser for his upcoming music. But for many, the apology felt too little, too late. With Spider-Man, Beyond the Spider-Verse on the horizon, some fans are calling for a recast while others hope Moore can redeem himself. The studio has yet to comment on the controversy, but one thing is clear: Moore has some serious reputation damage to repair. How do we separate art from the artist? Is Shameik Moore's talent enough to overshadow his missteps? Or is his behavior a deal-breaker for fans who've grown to love the Spider-Verse films? And let's be honest, this whole thing is embarrassing, involving not one but two women, Haley Steinfeld and Laura Harrier, who were clearly uninterested in him, has made this drama all the more cringeworthy. It's not just awkward, it's a spectacle that fans can't look away from, no matter how much secondhand embarrassment they feel. So, what do you think? Should Shameik Moore stay on as Miles Morales, or is it time for a new voice to take the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the drama, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more thrilling stories just like this one.